Hey, what up? Welcome back to another video on one of the commentary channels ever, and today we're going to be talking about a situation involving Pokimane, and surprisingly this time, she's not the one that messed up. And now hold your horses, I know some of you are probably like, oh, I clicked this video expecting Pokimane's downfall, and true, we might not be getting that today, but we are going to be getting something arguably more entertaining, and there's no real way to have a build up or ease us into this situation, so we're going to hop right into it with this post that says, Pokimane says her editor admitted he couldn't stop touching himself to her videos. And I know we're already kicking this off with some outrageous statements, but you gotta stay with me here. I'm gonna play the clip of her explaining it.
Many years ago, when I was like super omega active on YouTube and I was working with a lot of different editors, there was one editor in particular that I would work with a lot because his edits were really good, but he had one major problem, which was that sometimes out of nowhere, his videos would just be like a week or two late. Months go by and he messages me out of the blue and he says, "Hey, do you have time to talk? I'm ready to finally tell you why I've been struggling so much with deadlines." Tell me why he proceeds to tell me that the reason why he would sometimes turn around videos a week or two late is because he couldn't stop touching himself. I was trying to pick which word to use. To me, his, in a way, employer of many months.
Now, I know that we be talking about a whole lot of crazy shit on this channel, but this right here is some genuine crazy shit. There's so much to unpack here that I almost don't even know where to begin. Like, I've always knew that Pokimane's fans and viewers and subs, they've been a bit weird, but this is a new level. Bro just genuinely came out and willingly said one of the outrageous statements ever. You couldn't even fucking torture this type of information out of me. And honestly, the thing that I'm surprised about the most here isn't even that he was doing it, because I mean, with someone like Pokimane, as fucked up as it is, you almost gotta expect things like these to happen. The part that just gets me the most is how late the videos were because of what he was doing. She said sometimes the videos were even like 2 weeks late, and I just can't comprehend how that could be the case. And maybe I'm just not seeing it because I'm not a high-tier goon maxer or some shit, but this guy genuinely had to be edging and gooning his shit for hours straight, multiple times a day, to end up with videos being weeks late. And that kind of brings me into the next point of, bro, what are you even doing it to? The videos that she's sending you to edit are probably either gaming videos or her reacting to some sort of content where it's gonna be pretty much just her face in it. It's not like she's one of these Twitch thought hot tub streamers where she's basically wearing nothing, just shoving her whole body into the camera. And even if that was the case, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and call her the ugliest person ever because she's just not, but why Pokimane? Especially in this situation, considering she's also your boss. Because like I say in basically every situation that we're talking about that involves some sort of gooner, I guarantee you that you can find much better content for 100% free on one of the plethora of sites out there. But I don't know, like I said, maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe it's something super suggestive about her playing fucking games or watching someone else's video. And then that of course leaves the major point ever of, why the fuck did you tell her, man? Like, if you really wanted to get yourself out of this sticky situation, you could have went about it a million other ways that didn't include telling her. And if you did really want to get it off your chest and tell her something, you could have just told her it was some personal issues going on in your life. She doesn't want to know what the fuck you're choking the chicken to, especially when it's videos of her that she sends you to edit. And the more I'm talking about it, the harder it is for me to understand why he would tell her this information. Because if he needed help with it that bad, I don't know, talk to a fucking therapist or someone that can actually help you. The only thing that telling Pokimane does is ruin your reputation and probably tarnish the videos that you've edited for her in her mind. Because the second that she thinks of any video that you edited, she's probably just like, damn, this video ruined for me now. Bro was probably jorking and torking and spanking his shit while editing it. But Pokimane does go on to talk about the situation a bit more, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that now.
When I tell you I've never halted a conversation so fast, because I'm like, you are the person that I send like hours of footage to. I don't want to know what you're jacking it to, I don't want to know more. I shouldn't even know how much I know right now. I shouldn't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said earlier as well, if you really wanted to tell her something to give her a bit of clarity, you could have just told her that you had some personal issues going on in your life. It's not like that would be lying or anything, it's just not giving her every single detail that she really didn't want to know.
But I felt so bad. So when he's like, like this is like an addiction of mine, I genuinely felt really, really bad. So I still paid him for months. What the hell do I do? Fire him? Am I even allowed to fire someone because they're...
Now I can kind of understand where she's coming from when she says that she feels bad for him, especially since he said it was an addiction, and I mean, I guess an addiction is an addiction, even if it's weird as fuck, but that doesn't make it excusable even if it is an addiction. He should have definitely gotten the proper help that he needed. She also says that she continued to pay him because she's not even sure if she should or could fire him, and I'm willing to argue that that's one of the best reasons to fire someone. And in her case, even if it wasn't a good reason, she's a YouTuber. It's not like she needs a reason to fire someone anyway. It's not like she's some sort of big corporation that needs a reason to fire someone or else they'll try to come back and sue you. And even if she was, like I said, there's still reason. Not only is it reason in the fact that he was just gooning to you, which could definitely pass as sexual harassment, but let's say you wanted to completely ignore that part because you'd feel morally wrong for firing him due to his addiction or whatever, that still doesn't change the fact that on multiple occasions he was weeks late for his deadlines. So if you really didn't want to fire him for goon maxing, you could have just fired him for not doing his work in time. I'm also not even 100% sure if she has fired him yet either. His name also was never given in this entire situation, so no one knows who he is. So even if Pokimane fires him, there's a non-zero chance that he ends up as the editor for someone like Amaranth or something. Or maybe even worse, he'll end up as my editor. Oh no! But there's not really too much else to talk about here. It's a pretty cut and dry situation, and I'm not really gonna try to sit here and yap y'all's ear off for like 12 minutes. And if you made it this far in the video, you probably liked something, so you may as well drop a like and maybe even subscribe. It's free. You'd also be helping us get one step closer to our goal of 1 billion subscribers. But with that said, I'm not gonna hold y'all for too long, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.